I'm currently doing book reaction vlog to Into the Water. I'm on page 49. I'm gonna continue from that because I've read all the pages before that, and I just got this idea like a few days ago. So let's do this. So it's 12 a.m. Right now, and my husband's sleeping beside me. And I'm like still, I think I'm not even halfway into the book. And I've been procrastinating reading this book because, okay, this is my first time doing this recording thing about, reacting to the book while reading, and it's going very slow so far because I'm wanting to properly do this for the YouTube channel. And so, okay, let's get back. I'm on page 156, and this is crazy. Okay, this book is having me second guess everything, all the characters, like it's from all these different characters' perspective, and everyone seems like a suspect in everything, which is crazy. And I can't even like, I've at one point I think maybe they're revealing things right now, and then the next they're just like, oh, maybe this could be it, and then the author teases you that, oh, this maybe this person knows something, you know what I mean, something like that. And I'm like, what do I even do, like? And I've been reading it so slow because the reason I stated. And the moment I read it, and I'm like, damn, I don't want it to end, if you know what I mean. Like, this is how a mystery is, and it's just I want to finish it, but I don't want to finish it. This book is like so creepy that I'm gonna see what happens next. And I do need to sleep right now. I have tomorrow's Monday. I need to do a lot, but still, like, I've just gotten hooked to this book. So I'm gonna pull an all-nighter. I don't usually pull an all-nighter, so let's see. This book is crazy. There has been an interesting, but I think a big reveal currently. And now I'm just thinking, like, how is this connected? I can't connect the dots yet. Apart from that, it's almost 2 a.m. on July 14th. I want to sleep, but I can't. It's frustrating, and I'm on page 186. You know what? At this point, I'm on page 211. Like, I just finished reading page 210 and 11. And I'm thinking now is, since the start of this book, and I'm realizing it as I'm reading, and as I'm now like recording my thoughts and my reactions, there's so many intricate emotions in this book. Like, this is different from all these deep cozy books that you read. Like, I read Norwegian Wood last month, I think, and that was so different. That was deep in its own way, but this is like a suspense thriller, but there's another sort of depth to this. And I'm at that age where I can understand these emotions from like a perspective that I never thought, like I'd never thought about it before, because I'm at that age, like I'm at that middle point in my life where I can understand like both sides of emotions, the older adult emotions and the younger self emotions and thoughts and all these complicated feelings. So, I mean, there's so much depth in that sense. And then the anger, the grief, the disappointment, all these complicated feelings that we go through as women in different stages of life. I mean, I'm just speechless right now in terms of like, I can't express more than this. Like, I'm here at the cafe. It's a weekend, it's Saturday, and as you can see, I'm trying to make progress with my book. I'm waiting for my friend meanwhile, so like I've always been the one who takes a book with her anywhere. I mean, there have been times when I don't take the book with me, but I've started doing this now regularly. So while I wait for her, I am on page 38 now, continuing into the water. And so, okay, it's 11 p.m. right now, and I'm at it again, as you can see, and I'm on page 264. I made a good progress today. Like reading a book at the restaurant was such a different experience. I don't do that a lot, so it was nice. The thing that counts is that I felt good making progress with this book, because at this point I just want to complete it and see where it goes. More and more perspectives are being revealed, and the all these perspectives are interwoven into each other. And I'm in my mind, I'm literally scratching my head, like, because the depth to these emotions and to these things that are happening are crazy. I don't know, I kind of have a bit of like different expectations. Before, like at the start of the book, there were so many creepy things, but now that things are revealing, I'm like, oh, I shouldn't. I should just read and let go of any expectations, because I'm not that sort of. I've tried hard to not be that sort of a reader, if you know what I mean. I read for experience, and this experience has been such a different one. I I can't say anything. Like, I'm at page 276, and like there are like more 100 pages left. No, yeah, there are 100, less than 100 pages left. I hope you guys liked my reading vlog, my reactions, and that was my first time. So I'm sorry if at times I was just looking weird, because I was in bed clothes or I was in bed, but I did that. Like, this is my first time doing this reading vlog. I was excited, but I was also procrastinating, but I did, and I'm so glad I did, because I can't wait to do more of them, and I can't wait to share it with you guys. Talking about Into the Water by Paula Hawkins. You might have heard about this author because she wrote The Girl on the Train. There's a movie. I haven't seen the movie nor read that book. This was a book that was in my shelf, and it was in my shelf since ages. I was in the mood for something different, thrilling, and I picked this up. I haven't seen many people, reacting to this, or many people talking about this. So I did read it for you, and I hope that after watching my video, you can give this book a try. Because honestly, it's a slow burn, as you saw from my reaction. Like, secrets kept revealing after every few chapters. It's not like, oh, one big secret reveal or two big secret reveals. No. Like, every other character in the mix of the story has some sort of dark secret that they are hiding. Like, you'll be like, damn. And it's not just secrets; it's the past about, because it's based on in a small town, right? And there's a river in the mix, so there are like lots, but small stories that about certain women. That gets me to the other part of the book that I liked is revelations about these women who have lived in this town in the past. This is not a spoiler, but I love the fact that the author basically involved this theme. The way she wrote it in this story was what I liked. This is supposed to be a psychological thriller, and this theme is not easy to write about, meaning how society expects women to be certain way, in those times, even right now. So all these expectations from women, and then how women are suppressed and how they try to fight it, or there are all these little things that she mentions, all these a few names that she mentions, and then it comes to the main people who story is revolving around. They are trying to find as to what happened to them, right? So I loved all that, like the way this whole story is told, basically. Other thing that I loved was that there are different families involved. Okay, there's like you feel that okay, this relationship in this family seems toxic, or this family is going through a lot, but maybe this person is doing this, or this is a bit toxic. But how they come about till the end, and how their relationships are evolving, even in this thriller novel. Despite all these circumstances, how there's the character development. I loved the relationship between Nell Abbott and her aunt, who's called Jules. That was one of my favorites, and liked how Katie's family evolved towards the end. You'll know this character if you decide to read it. But yeah, like there were all these little things that I loved about this book, and I hope you enjoyed this reading vlog. I'm the sort of reader take books as an experience. Like I'm given this life that I'm living, and I'm living this life through this book, right? I take books that way. Like me as a person who's reading since I was a kid, I've evolved in this way that now I take each book as an experience. So yeah, every book has its good and bad, but I focus more on little things that I like. Yeah, the bad parts are there in every other book, which is okay. To end this video, I would like to read you guys a quote from this book. I wiped my eyes. You stung me like that often. Cruelty always was your strong suit. Some jibes about my size, about how slow I was, how dull, I shrugged off. Others, come on, Julia, tell me honestly, wasn't there some part of you that liked it? Were barbs embedded deep in my flesh, irrecoverable unless I wanted to tear open fresh wounds? That last one slurred into my ear on the day we buried our mother. Oh, I could happily have strangled you with my bare hands for those words. And if you did that to me, if you were capable of making me feel like that, who else did you make murderous?